Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Shelley, and if you're new to my channel, thank you for stopping by. If you're interested in watching videos on finances, managing your money, budgeting, wealth creation, all kinds of things like that, then you've come to the right place. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 18 ways to save money in 2018. Most of the things I'm going to share with you today are things that I've already tried or I'm doing, and I found them very useful. If you find something on my list that you like, please comment below and let me know which one you prefer and which one you used. And I'm just going to head straight in because I want to get through this video. So the first one, whether you're employed or self-employed, whatever income you get, separate it into 4 sections. So I'm going to do this in ratios, I'm going to do it in percentages, but obviously you split it how it suits you. So 60% will go to your bills, 10% will go to yourself, 10% will go to investments, and 10% to savings. So you always pay yourself first because you're working hard for yourself, so make sure that you pay that 10% to yourself, and that goes in a separate account where you use that money just for things, just solely for yourself. I find it easier to have a separate account for savings, a separate one for savings, and a separate one for bills, and then obviously a separate one for my own personal use. So then none of the money gets mixed up. If you need to withdraw money from your savings, if you needed to, then you can do, but keep them in 4 separate accounts, and I find that really easy to organise your money and manage your money. Tip number 2, if you're looking to save some extra money, then you might need to take on a side hustle. So this could be something that you're good at. I will do another video of ideas of side hustles and ways to earn extra income, and then when you do get this money, use that for savings or for investments, but that's an extra additional income source, and you can use the same ratio to split. So that's another way that you can save some extra money. Tip number 3, keeping on track with your credit score. This isn't a way of saving money as such, but it's a way of keeping on track with your money, and in the long term it will save you money. If you're based in the UK, there's a company called Clear Score, and it's online, and you can register for free, and you can get access to your credit score. You can look every day, and I found this really useful because there are other companies like Experian and Equifax, but you generally have to pay for those. And if you're in other countries, you will have other credit sources in your country. Why I like Clear Score is that you can check that everything on your credit history is yours. You can contact them if there's something that you've paid off and just make any amendment, and this will help if in future you need to apply for something like maybe a mortgage or maybe something on finance, that your credit's in order. It also lets you know what is on your history and what credit companies can see. So I think although it's not a way of saving money, it's a way of keeping your finances in check, and I think that is a very important thing. Tip number 4, cut down on fast food. Now, some people like their takeaways, maybe they live busy lifestyles and don't have time to prepare. Nothing's wrong with a takeaway, but cut it down. Maybe just have it once a month, if you really must, once a week. But cut down on fast foods. If you go into a food shop, then don't go and maybe get a McDonald's or something on the way home. Be organised, prepare your food, and then you're more likely to enjoy that once a month treat of takeaway night. If you're employed and work for an employee, you generally get annual pay increases. When you get your next pay increase, still maintain that you're getting the same amount of money and save all of that increase. If you think about it, you've been living on your set wage for the last 12 months, so just make out that you haven't got the increase and put that straight into a savings account. If you do it automatically, you won't even notice you've had it. So that's another way of saving money very quickly. Save those coppers. If you're in the UK, we call them coppers. They're 2p's and 1p's. If you're in other countries, you'll have your small coins. Just put them in a jar, and whenever your purse or wallet gets full of these coins, just put them in a jar, and over the year that will accumulate, and then at the end of the year you can go and just pay that into the bank, and that'll, I'm not saying it's going to be a lot of money, but it all adds up. So that's another way that you can save a bit of money. Tip number 7, meal plan. Create a detailed menu of what you're going to eat Monday to Friday, breakfast, lunch and dinner and snacks, and then when you do your shopping, do the food shop as per your meal plan. Sometimes you'll find when you're buying ingredients to prepare your meals, those ingredients can spread over quite a few different meals. So in a way you're saving money and you're just being more organised with your spending. It also saves time and it's convenient, and you don't necessarily have to have the same meal every day. I've started doing it, and I will be doing a video of meal meal prep that I do, and I find it helps if you've got a busy household and you're working for yourself and you've got children to manage. So meal planning and meal preparation. Tip number 8, cut down on buying clothes. If you feel you really do need to buy clothes, look on eBay, go to second-hand shops. If you go to second-hand shops in nice areas, you'll find some nice designer pieces at very reasonable prices. If you look on eBay, you can get unique pieces at very discounted prices. And there's also various apps. The one that springs to mind is Depop, and you can buy nice pieces on there as well. So that's another way of saving money. Tip number 9, if you have got clothes shopping or shopping online factored into your budget, then use cashback websites so that you can get some cashback on your purchases. If you're in the UK, there's a few, the main one I use is Top Cashback. So basically you log into your Top Cashback site and then type in the shop that you want to go to. It'll then go to that website and then you do your purchase there, and Top Cashback will register your purchase, and then you'll get an email from Top Cashback saying that your purchase has been registered and you've earned cashback on your purchase. So in a way, if you feel you do have to buy items or you've got it factored into your budget, you can earn a bit of money from it. Tip number 10, save money on days out by going to discount websites like Groupon. They do discounted ticket entries for days out, restaurants, hotel bookings, all kind of things. So if you're thinking of going somewhere, do a bit of research on these websites and get your tickets in advance or bookings at a lot cheaper rates. This is quite a main one. Tip number 11. Go through your house top to bottom and sell all unwanted and unused items. If you haven't used it in the last 6 months, then you haven't really got any real use for it. There's no point just keeping it in the cupboard for holding on to sake. Just sell it on eBay, make some money from it, and that can go to your savings. Or if it needs to be replaced, you've got some money there to use to replace the item. 12. There's lots of websites out there where you can sell your gadgets, DVDs, books and items like that. You don't get a lot for them, but it's something, and it's better than them just sat in your house gathering dust when you're not using them. If you read books and you've read it and you don't think you're going to read them again, rather than just keeping it and, you know, cluttering up your house, sell it on, let someone get some use from it and earn a little bit of money. Tip number 13, stop buying magazine subscriptions. A lot of magazines, they're great to flick through, but once you flick through them once, then that's it. And half of them are have pages and pages of adverts. You can use YouTube, you can subscribe to free blogs. There's so much things online that you can look at for absolutely free, and it saves you the price of a £4 or whatever dollar magazine. So it's a great saving. Tip number 14, try and have some no spending days. So literally try it one day a week where you spend literally no money. So if you're maybe going to work, take your coffee in the car or on your journey, have lunch prepared, and then have soft drinks, water, take everything with you and just literally don't spend any money for the whole day. Try starting off with 1 day a week and then try and do it to 2. I know some people do it for the whole month, but I think I'd find that quite hard. But if you can do that once a week, then you can see how much money you're saving, and then you'll actually think, well, actually I'm wasting a lot of money buying things when I'm out and about. So it's also a good way of just working out what you spend as well. So, tip number 15, to cut down on your electric bill, buy a clothes horse. So when you wash your clothes, you can put them out to dry on that, so they can dry overnight in a warm room when the radiators come on. It saves the tumble dryer going for hours and hours drying masses of clothes. I know sometimes if you've got children and you do lots of washes, this might not be the case where you're able to just put things on a clothes horse, but maybe if you could put half of your clothes to dry on a clothes horse while the other lot are in the tumble dryer, you know, it's going to cut the cost down eventually. Tip number 16, do your food shopping online. In my last video I talked about ways to shop and be more sensible with your spending, but I think the key thing is really to do your shopping online. It saves you looking at other things and getting tempted by other offers that are available, and they're, at the end of the day, they're possibly things that you don't need or haven't got factored into your budget. Tip number 17, if you're buying something online, open it in your web browser and then go to another page and then search that shop to see if there's any discount codes. I also look on Instagram. If there's influencers promoting that shop, they'll have a discount code, and then you can use that discount code when you do your purchase so you can get money off your purchase. Tip number 18. In January, a lot of people have their fitness goal. Maybe they subscribe to a gym for a year. They'll go for a couple of weeks and then the momentum dies down, and then they're left with that yearly gym subscription, which they're not going to. So before you plow into a gym subscription, try and look at apps. Do what you can from home. Maybe start running. There's lots of apps where they start to help you build up your running. You can do there's loads of videos online on YouTube that you can do. Try and do what you can at home. Make the use of things you have at home. You can use like baked bean cans or whatever instead of weights. You can use your stairs as steps. There's so many things, and there's loads of videos online, so you can get loads of ideas. But if you need that motivation, then fine, I'm not telling you to not go to the gym. But if you're someone who maybe will get a bit bored of the gym, or it's going to be a cost that you're going to be paying and not getting the full use out of, then consider alternatives. I hope you've enjoyed my 18 tips for helping you save money in 2018. If you've liked this video, please do subscribe for more similar videos, and thanks again for watching.